Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the UCM podcast, Upper Cervical Doctors and Students. Very excited to be with you again. We love helping upper cervical doctors and students grow in their lives and in their practices. And so we're excited to have you back on the podcast today. We have a great guest for you. As always, if this information helps you grow, we'd love for you to share it with others, like it, uh, give us that 5-star review, subscribe, share it with others. Do anything you can to spread the word about UCM Practice Growth Systems. And I am Dr. Bill Davis, your host for today. And joining me on this interview is Dr. Ed Gigliotti from Upper Cervical Chiropractic of Rochester. Dr. Ed, welcome back to the podcast.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Doc.
All right. So for anybody out there that doesn't know you, just please introduce yourself to the audience.
Awesome. Well, I'm an upper cervical chiropractor in Western New York. So our office is Upper Cervical Chiropractic of Rochester. We're blessed to have 4 docs in our location. That's including myself. So 3 other amazing docs. And then we have about six or so team members that are on our team. So we're a high volume office doing upper cervical care with CBCT 3D imaging. And we've been rocking since 2013. So it's been
Awesome.
It's been a blessing.
Awesome. So, we've had you on the podcast a few other times, but there's been a recent change in the practice that I wanted to have you on, talk with you about, because I'd heard that you had done this and basically, in the past 6 months, a year, or whatever it's been, you can give us more of the timeline, but you've stepped out of patient care and you're focusing on directing the clinic, and your 3 doctors are seeing all the patients. And so I'd love to talk more about that, get into all the details of how that happened, what was the transition with that. And so, before we get into kind of where you are now, let's take it back to what prompted this decision. What was the big why behind this decision and moving in this direction with the practice? So if you could take us through that time, whenever this started to take place.
Yeah, so it was probably, let me think on timing. It was probably close to a year ago. That there was a couple things that were just all culminating at the same time. One was I wasn't showing up for my family the way I needed to. So after serving a full day, seeing like 100 or more people a day in our office, I was coming home, and we're blessed to have 5 amazing children at our house. They're all lunatics though. So ages are 8, 6, 4, 3, and then almost 2. So when I was coming home, it's like I'm just been talking to people, and it is can be because Pa's home. So for them, it's the opposite. They're ready to rock and roll. So that was putting a challenge on my relationship with them, and then also my my relationship with my wife, right? My awesome wife, because she could tell I wasn't myself when I was coming home. The second was that at that point we had 2 amazing doctors on the team, and because I'm on the floor all day, I was finding that I wasn't able to pour into them the way that they deserve and that I should be. Because if I'm serving all day and then they're having challenges, or I can't really see where I can help them develop further because I'm focusing on the patients instead of helping build the team, which is also foundational and so important. Final reason is you put those 2 together, and I started finding that for the first time in my career, I was getting stressed being in the office instead of having excitement in that position. So it was really weird. It was almost like a soul-searching time, because I went from finding that going to the office was now starting to make me feel stressed, and cervical chiropractic. It wasn't that I'm back now.
Yeah, we're still having some issues with the technical side of things, unfortunately. Yeah. So,
Do you want to try another day? What's best, do you think?
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this, but yeah, I mean, it's really weird. So let me end this stream.